all year. What a sight it is. 2 milers jumping round Sandown Park. It's the Betfair Tingle Creek in the company of Richard Hoyles.
So runners lining up, Chacun Pour Soi right at the head of them, right from the word go. Patrick Mullins lining up with intent here. 5 runners being galled forward, and they're off, and Chacun Pour Soi is handed the lead early on and heads towards the first. The roar of this big Sandown Park crowd. Hitman and Nubi Negra are second and third as they approach the first. Chacun Pour Soi takes well. Hitman didn't, corkscrewed over it. Back to a Captain Guinness and Greanetenn as Chacun Pour Soi is striding on towards the second. Chacun Pour Soi towards the open ditch, first of them. That is over from Nubi Negra. Hitman was better there. Captain Guinness and the back of the pack, we have Greanetenn. So Chacun Pour Soi climbs the hill for the first time in the pink jacket, leading under Patrick Mullins by 2 lengths. Hitman and Harry Cobden just shading second, with Nubi Negra racing in third place, white with the red central stripe for Harry Skelton. Greanetenn comes next for Bryony Frost, and Captain Guinness for Rachel Blackmore. Always good to let the Guinness settle at the back of the pack, and last of the 5. So they turn right-handed and make their way down towards fence number 3. And out in the lead it is Chacun Pour Soi, who has the advantage by just over a length. Hitman and Nubi Negra disputing second place. Nubi Negra fairly buzzy in the early strides as they head down towards this fence that's taken on the slight descent. Racing in 4th place Greanetenn, and last of the 5 is Captain Guinness. So they're going to arrive at this fence just fractionally slower by about 2 seconds than they did in the King Henry VIII, and down on his nose there was Greanetenn in 4th place as the leader Chacun Pour Soi turns towards the back straight. Chacun Pour Soi from Hitman, Nubi Negra back in 3rd place as they reach the first of the 7 in the back. Greanetenn in 4th and Captain Guinness last of the 5. Chacun Pour Soi finds a stride, just have to put in a slightly short one as they head quickly on to another plain one. Chacun Pour Soi just over a length to Hitman in 2nd. Nubi Negra not great there, passed by Greanetenn, who moves into 3rd. Captain Guinness at the back. Open ditch. Chacun Pour Soi just jumping capably, not exuberantly at the moment as they head towards the water jump. As the lead from Hitman, Nubi Negra has reclaimed 3rd place as they race towards the middle fence in the back straight. 4 of the 7 that they'll meet down there. And we're now at the halfway stage. Chacun Pour Soi has dictated matters to this point. Hitman blue cap towards the outside of Nubi Negra. Then behind these Greanetenn, and still at the back is Captain Guinness as they make their way towards the first of the railway. Chacun Pour Soi. Patrick Mullins thought he saw a stride there. Chacun Pour Soi was not so sure. Put down. Gasp from the crowd. Hitman and Nubi Negra are right on his hammer now. Captain Guinness gets a bit closer, and Greanetenn. So Chacun Pour Soi again put in a short stride, and they're massing on his quarters. Hitman, Nubi Negra, Greanetenn, and Captain Guinness, the 5 runners in the Betfair Tingle Creek, leave the back straight with just 4 lengths between them. Chacun Pour Soi on the home turn, racing towards the pond fence, still has the lead. Clustered in behind, Hitman. Round the outside, trying to get involved is Greanetenn. Nubi Negra waits on the inside, and Captain Guinness last of the 5, but still the race in the melting pot as they make their way now across the intersection and head towards the pond fence. Chacun Pour Soi asked to stretch on again. Hitman, Nubi Negra trying to sneak up the inside as Chacun Pour Soi putting one of his better leaps, but he's now under pressure, and Hitman and Greanetenn loom large on the outside, and it's Hitman, the 5-year-old, who's taken it up for Harry Cobden, pursued by Greanetenn, the stable companion. Captain Guinness is back in 3rd, and now it's Greanetenn that has gone to the front under Bryony Frost and leads by 2. In 2nd place, Captain Guinness. Hitman, Chacun Pour Soi, the final fence in the Tingle Creek, and Greanetenn is over from Hitman and Captain Guinness, who are giving pursuit as they set up the hill. It's Greanetenn who has the lead by 2 lengths from Captain Guinness, and Hitman fighting out 2nd. A heartwarming performance for Greanetenn, Bryony Frost, and another Tingle Creek for Paul Nichols. Greanetenn won it tight for 2nd. Hitman and Captain Guinness, Nubi Negra and Chacun Pour Soi pulled up for a walk. The 12-to-1 chance Greanetenn has won the Tingle Creek for Bryony Frost. What an end to a week that's been tumultuous for her, but she lets her riding do the talking with the 12-to-1 winner. Close for second, very close for second. Far side Hitman, near side Captain Guinness may well be a 1-2 for trainer Paul Nicholls. Emotions will be running high. That's what quality horse racing does for you. The Tingle Creek, Greanetenn and Bryony Frost.
Just unbelievable. What can you say about this young lady who on Wednesday gave a tearful testimony at the BHA? On Saturday, she has come out and won the Grade 1 Betfair Tingle Creek. Mick Fitzgerald, what on earth can you say about that?
Wow. It's a simple case of what can you say, really. I've worked with her for a number of years, and you just have to be proud of what she's achieved, and fair play to her, fair play to the horse, because the race panned out perfectly for him. Chacun Pour Soi let himself down with some very sloppy jumping, and Greanetenn did what Greanetenn does, wins at Sandown.
And I can tell you're emotional about this because she said it herself. She wouldn't wish the isolation she's felt in the past year or so on anyone. But I hope she's smiling today, Alice.
We're all smiling down here, we're all smiling down here. B, you let the horses do the talking.
Yeah, sure, like how. Thanks, guys. How privileged am I?
Oh, he's just...
I could hear him, I could hear the crowd. I thought, my God, someone has to get me. He jumped, I travelled, do you know, I can't tell you. I got to stay with him. We won 2 Grade 1s now. I can't speak, I'm sorry. Hey, no, we did it, we won the Tingle Creek. We won the Tingle Creek. Thanks, guys. Absolutely, I can't believe it.
B, how did you get into a headspace to ride like that after the mental week you've had?
It's the most blissful place you can be, is on the back of horses like him. There's no place you gotta take yourself. You know, it's what I've done since I was little. You get to go out there and you get to gallop and you jump and you enjoy yourself. You let your conscience take side of you and your focus, and there's no better place when you're 100% gunning with him and he's gunning with you, and there's all out there. You leave everything out there and you just ride and you keep kicking, you sit tight, you stay low, and you aim for that winning post.
Well done, girl.
Thanks.
Mustn't get lost in this that Paul Nicholls has had the 1-2. He's won a 12th Tingle Creek, but just watch this, everyone at home. This is all about that young lady, Bryony Frost. Magic. There has been a stampede of people to get to the winners' enclosure here at Sandown Park. They are 16, 20 deep round the winners' enclosure. That's the owner with his back to us getting an embrace from Bryony. Well done, Chris Giles. You saw Kate and Chloe Humphreys leading out the winner. And I'm sure Paul Nicholls won't mind on the day he wins a 12th